Is it 6?
Yep. 6 o'clock.
Okay, I'll call the Tremont Planning Board meeting of June 25th to order at 6 p.m. Roll call, we have Lawson Wilson, Beth Gott, Ben Harper, myself, Mark Good, Deputy CEO Katie Parsons now. It's been taking a while to get used to that, sorry.
Okay.
And Brett is on the West Coast because of work, so I'll take a motion to excuse him.
He wasn't very
Also
happy.
Second. Accept it.
Motion is second on the table to excuse Brett from tonight's meeting. All in favor? Okay, thank you. Okay, I don't see a reason to adjust or adopt the agenda, or adjust the agenda. If anybody else does, speak now. There's not much on here. Minutes. Okay, I'm gonna abstain because I wasn't here, but can I have a motion to approve the minutes if they're satisfactory?
They looked very good to me, with one sort of potential question. I think the minutes are right, but there's a conflict between the minutes and the,
Yes, we're
On
gonna
their
get to that. Yeah, we'll get to that when we get the notice of decision.
okay.
Is that what you're saying, the motion's there?
And just the motion approved, the
Yeah.
fourth motion where it's, on the minutes it says that Harper is an abstention.
Yes. And
Which
is
is-
that true?
And
You
that,
abstain?
I think that's right.
And-
That's,
Yes, he did.
that's what
What
my
basis
notes
did you
say.
abstain? That's what,
I didn't want to vote.
you didn't want to vote, okay. It's unusual, okay.
So, great, so if that's Beth and Ben's memory, then I think that the minutes are correct. We'll
Yeah.
address the other thing.
That's what I did listen to the tape, and they
You
seem
can
correct to me,
verify.
so.
Then I'll make a,
No, go ahead.
okay, I'll make a motion to approve the minutes as submitted.
I'll second.
We have motion second on the table to approve the minutes of May 28th, 2024. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor? And I'm going to abstain, so I wasn't here. Okay. Old business, notice of decision and order. Pat Lyons, the attorney, typed these out, but he did want to review the actual minutes before sending this on to us, but he was able to do that because he went on vacation. The minutes came in after that.
Oh, I see.
So,
Okay.
as some of you may have noticed, the actual motions in his findings of fact differ from the minutes that we just approved, okay? I think the minutes are correct from listening to the tape. By going through that and signing an affidavit, I guess I can vote on this as well now, according to an attorney, Andy Hamilton. So I think the best thing to do is to make a motion, and I'll take that, to delete the motions in the findings of fact and replace them with those recorded in the May 28th, 2024 minutes. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I so move.
Do I have a second?
I'll second and then have clarification during the discussion. I'll
Okay.
second the motion.
Okay, we have a motion and a second on the table to delete the motions in the findings of fact from Pat Lyons, the attorney Pat Lyons, and replace them with those recorded in the May 28th minutes. Any discussion?
I guess I'm just clarifying that in the minutes, we're picking up where it starts with Mr. Witham moved and Mr. Harper seconding. Is that that's sort of the first motion?
Yes.
That corresponds with
Yes.
Attorney Lyons' number one motion. Yeah. And then that.
And so on.
Exactly, and sort of those first four, or those four paragraphs until the 40,000 square foot paragraph. Those are the three. Then do we also include, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to make sure we know where we're what we're replacing in the order.
Okay, if you look at the minutes,
Yep,
the first one, page 2,
yes,
Mr. Witham moved with
Yep.
Harper seconding. Application does not meet the definition of home occupation, okay?
great, yep,
On and on. Then, the second one was, you moved with Brett seconding. Application doesn't meet definition of accessory structure or use,
great,
okay?
Yep.
That's like the same as motion number 2.
Great.
Motion number 3 would be, you moved and Brett seconded. Application does not meet the minimum lot area standards per the paragraph, whatever.
Yep.
I won't read the whole thing. And then the fourth one is, you moved and Brett seconded to deny the application for failure to meet the zoning requirements, where the motion was approved 2-0-1 with Harper in abstention.
and so that replaces the language at the top of page 4 in,
Yes, on 3 and 4, yes.
great,
All the motions that he has here. Well, that's the order, okay, so that's, he doesn't have that as a motion.
right, so that's why it's a little bit,
Okay, yeah.
it's not quite apples to
I see what
apples.
you mean now, but I think that covers it though.
I think it's clear to me,
Yeah,
Would
Yeah.
you like to keep the order part and add the number 4 in with the one with then abstaining?
yeah, motion 4, yeah, yeah.
would probably replace the paragraph based upon the above findings, the application is denied for failure to meet the land use ordinance. So-
Oh, which I think was actually the motion that was made,
Okay.
yeah.
Right, it's,
Failure to meet zoning requirements, so, yeah.
Okay.
yep.
Thank you.
So, do you have something that we can sign?
I have the ones that were presented as they are,
Okay, yeah.
so I'm not sure what to do about that. I mean, if you gave me a few minutes, I could go fix it and redraft this for you.
I'm for that, actually. I don't mind taking the time to do it, so let's get it over with tonight.
Do you have this in Word?
Yes,
Yeah, I mean, it's easy for you to just,
if it's okay with you guys.
yeah,
I'll do
yeah,
that.
why don't you do that? That's
So-
great.
Turn our
Meantime,
6-minute
Ben
meeting
can
into
juggle
a
or
12-minute
something to
meeting.
entertain us.
You think you can wait a few minutes? Okay. Okay, cool. So I'm going to leave the first 3 motions where they are under motion, and I'll take that fourth, that number 1 you were referring to as number 4, and put that under order. Is that correct? Am I understanding?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I think that's what I said, right, Dan?
I just wanted to make sure 100% before I print this. I shall be right back.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
By the way, our planning board manuals, you may, I was gonna bring this up, are from 2017. Yeah, that
This
one,
thing,
it's
yeah.
revised, 2017 revised. That's your manual, right? Yeah, the MMA manual. And so I called them to see if there's a new version, because it seemed pretty old. And what they have are some updates, supplements. And Jesse printed them off for me. It's just several pages that you put in the back. And I'll have him or Katie print those out for you guys to add. It's kind of confusing because it says, oh, refer back to.
Did you look through those new pages at all?
Yeah,
Anything?
there,
germane?
no, nothing big, just
Okay.
small little,
Yeah.
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 Ben, any good jokes for us?
goes on.
That's right, we know about his jokes.
Yes, I was gonna say, just a warning.
Yeah.
Did you ever hear the one about the lady that went into a butcher shop to buy a Long Island duck?
To buy a Long Island duck,
Long
okay.
Island duck.
Okay.
Evidently, it's a breeder duck. If you're a duck eater, it's the
That's-
one to buy.
One of the best ducks to eat,
Yeah.
huh?
So she goes into the butcher store and goes up to the counter and she tells the butcher, I'll have a Long Island duck. So he picks one out of the case, hands it to her. Well, she takes the finger and sticks it up the duck's butt. She said, that duck is from Pennsylvania. She hands it back to him. So he picks another one out, hands it to her. She does the same thing. She says, that duck is from Virginia. So she hands it back to him. He picks another one out, hands it to the lady. She does the same thing. She said, that duck is from Michigan. She said, you're not my regular butcher. Where are you from? He turns around, pulls down his pants, and bends over and says, you're the expert. You tell me. We can delete that. We'll delete that.
Yeah, well, yeah, I
It's right down the
we're
record.
still having a meeting here, Ben. Careful what you ask for, huh?
Yeah. Can you remember the show Night Gallery? Rod Serling.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And so when I was going to the University of Maine, I was the only one in my section of the dorm that had a TV. So we'd always gather on Wednesday nights in my room and watch Night Gallery. But we'd usually come like half an hour, 40 minutes before and tell stories. So some of these are from 1971.
Where was this again?
University of Maine.
At,
Maine.
oh, at Orono, okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
When is Southwest gonna have the meeting on the seawall?
I
Thursday
think
night.
Thursday.
This
Yeah.
Thursday?
Yeah.
At what time?
6, I thought they said it was gonna be.
6
Was it-
o'clock?
Gonna take Jim,
What's that?
gonna take Jim.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And would you
at
say
6.
5? Or
Six.
6, okay. Because originally they were gonna have it here, so we moved our Harbor Committee meeting back to Wednesday night.
Hmm.
So, because they thought it would be fairly busy here. And, but then evidently they got a lot of interest, so they figured they better go to a bigger venue, so they went over to Tremont.
I don't think there's gonna be any discussion. You gotta open it up.
Yeah, I think the sentiment is, fix it and do it so it isn't gonna
I
be
mean,
done every
They
couple
also,
of years.
didn't they also start today construction or some rebuilding of the roadway down by Pointy Head?
Right, down, just down
Yeah,
along
so
my
that's gonna
driveway.
take a while,
Yeah.
and it's going down to one lane, I guess. They're
Oh.
doing the embankment there, they're shoring up the
On
embankment.
Shore Road.
And then
Oh,
on
wow.
Shore Road,
Oh, it's on the Shore Road?
well, that's
Yeah,
where
well,
they're
that
doing the
turn.
embankment, but I think that.
I thought it was gonna go up past Pointy Head there.
Well, the cones are out almost up to where my driveway is.
Oh, really? Okay.
But I think what they're doing is over the years, the sand and stuff is built up, so when the water runs, it doesn't run underneath the guardrails. It banks up, so I think they're digging out underneath those areas,
Okay.
because that's all pretty much stone. You know,
Supposed to
riprap.
continue through August, I believe.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
but when you start down Shore Road, you've got a drop that it's just starting to give way, so that they're gonna shore up. So I don't know
Yeah.
if they're gonna use stone or what, but.
Hmm. So seawall's closed, more traffic coming
Well,
this
they're
way,
gonna
and it'll be
open-
down to one lane.
They're gonna open the parking area across from the campground, cause, we hauled out 5 loads of trees and brush
You know,
Wow.
out of just that area. They had it all cleaned up, but they didn't have any way to transport it, to
Yeah.
get it out of there. So we took 5 pulp truck loads.
I can believe it. I went down there and looked one time and these kids wash things
Yeah,
away.
just for
Yeah.
confirmation.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still,
I tried.
you have to go through
Thank you.
Tremont to get there. No.
Right, right,
Yeah.
but the thing is,
Just
it's
so
like
you
people,
can-
the rocks came from Lemoyne. It kills
Yeah,
me, you know.
yeah.
McQuinn's hauled all those rocks in. Okay, so we, and we're just gonna keep page 404, right?
Looks fine to me.
Cut and paste, cut and paste.
Basically.
Although you do have, yeah, you had motion approved twice there. That was the only little thing.
Oh, it's on the back side.
Yeah.
That works. Let me put it on acid free and I'll be right back for you guys, I'm sorry.
Yep.
Oh, I see, yeah. It's gotta
Should copy and paste the minutes. Paste the minutes.
Mark, you were faster than I was. You said that there was something repeated. Is that just the motion approved 201?
go. On page 4.
On page 4, yeah, yeah.
Yep.
And then it has vote after it, so we didn't need the first motion approved.
Yep. But it don't really change the,
No.
I would sign that version if that's what she brings back down.
Anybody go to the boat races?
My
I drove
granddaughter
by
did.
at 11:30 or something. And it
In a
was
boat or a car?
in a car, with the windows up and the windshield wipers doing this.
Yeah.
And I saw two boats tooling around outside Thurston's. I was on the other side. I just thought to myself, like, are you freaking kidding me? But
I guess it went
I'm
on.
impressed.
There's a big article in the Islander about it today.
Is there?
And
Okay.
Evidently, it was very well attended and.
Great, good
and
for.
Everybody had a great time. It got started a little bit late because of the weather, but they got all the races in and,
Sweet. Way to go.
Yeah.
and it was, I mean, people who organized it did a fabulous job.
Cool.
That was the only thing.
Yep.
That is the acid free one. Do we need to pass this on as well? Or recuse?
Okay. Lawson?
Nice.
Good catch.
So do I recuse?
Yes, you can do that, yeah.
How do you, I wanted to-
R-E-C-U-S-E-D.
Okay, just wanna make sure.
U-S-E-D. Did I spell it right?
I think so.
It's not a Q-U-E-R-E. Q-U-E.
It's not- no Q, no Q. Great Q. Okay. And Brett doesn't need to sign because he's gone, so. Here you go. Thank
very
you.
much. My apologies. I know you motioned and seconded. Did you guys vote to?
I was trying to recall that when you were upstairs. Did we vote
No,
on
I
this?
think
No, we
had-
didn't.
We had a whole
Okay.
bunch of discussion.
Okay,
Yeah.
all in favor? Okay,
Recuse.
yep. There we go. Okay, no CEO issues there.
No, sir.
How was the wedding?
Lovely, thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Did you get our present?
Absolutely. 100%.
And is there anything different now that you're married?
Not that I've noticed.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, as he noticed.
I guess you probably have to ask.
Okay, this is our friend Lawson's last meeting. Lawson, I'd like to thank you for your years of service and good luck to you.
Thank you,
Come
Mark.
visit anytime and welcome new member Renee Hodgson there. Renee, want to tell us about yourself? I don't know you, so, although you look familiar.
Yeah, I live right on Richtown Road.
Okay, kind of my neighbor then.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, you've been watching the,
Yeah. I've had my eye on you.
Yeah. Great. I don't live on Ridgetown, but I live pretty close. Oh, Katie, we have updated ordinances. I know you were gonna put them in packets for us to put in our folder, right?
I thought you had picked up your copy. I thought I handed you yours.
I did not get a copy.
Okay, I'll make sure you get a copy.
Okay, but everybody else did.
Yes.
And
I thought I
Renee,
had handed it to you in the office, and that's my fault. I'm sorry.
well, if you did, I forgot. No, I remember you saying something about, in an email, saying something about there being the packets, and I didn't get one. So maybe you did. I'll check at home, but yeah, please get
You
them.
think they were in our folders?
No, they were next to your folders
Yes.
because they were so full with
Right.
the last application.
Okay.
You told me where to put them.
Oh, never.
Well, I told you for that last
me.
one.
She'll tell me where to put
them. To keep the old one too.
Yes.
Yeah,
So,
okay.
if you don't happen to see that you have it, can you shoot me an email? I'll be in training all day tomorrow, but I can print it for you Thursday.
Yeah, do me a favor, just print it out, okay? Okay, thank
So
you.
that's what it looked like.
Yeah.
No hurry, I won't need it before the next meeting
Okay.
anyway, so. Okay. Katie, unless you have something to say, I think that's it.
No, sir, I do not.
Okay, need a motion to set the date for the next meeting, July 9th,
I saw
time, place,
Right here at the
Harvey
Harvey
Kelly
Kelly,
meeting room, 6 o'clock, 6 PM.
PM, okay, thank you.
July 9th.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Motion second on the table to set date for the next meeting for July 9th, 6 o'clock, right here in the Harvey Kelly meeting room at the town office. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor? Okay, and time, Beth?
It is 6:23.
Okay, take a motion to adjourn at 6:23. Oh, hold
I
on.
want to say something.
Oh,
Last month, last meeting, I brought it up about having the selectmen put on the ballot for November, whether or not Tremont wants to investigate or change the ordinance so that we'd allow industrial, commercial solar arrays. So next meeting, I'm gonna make a motion to put that on.
okay, we can
for
discuss
us
that
to
then.
discuss it, yeah. 'Cause, you know, if
I would say, it's a good idea in some ways. My only concern is that we kind of promised, right now, we're saying no with the promise that we were gonna develop some standards, so that's
Well,
so.
I was gonna
What
say,
happens with those standards?
rather than go
Yeah.
through the process of doing the standards with November election, I'm assuming there's gonna be a big election, we're gonna get probably a big turnout.
Yep,
So we'd be able to get a good idea what the residents want beforehand. Yes, they do want to establish the guidelines for light solar arrays, and no, we're not interested.
okay,
So that rather than go through the motions and then have them vote it down at town meeting, let's find out what the sentiment is and then go from there.
Other?
maybe you can put it on the agenda for our next meeting then.
Would you like it under other?
Other, yes.
Yeah.
And I won't be at that meeting, but I just wanted to share, because I've been thinking about it since you brought it up, Ben, that as part of the community resilience plan that was adopted, there's a very specific strategy adopted by the town to write and adopt a solar ordinance. It's a little bit different than the language that you were just talking about in terms of the large, or sort of commercial industrial. So the language in the strategy is to craft and pass an ordinance that ensures that the town policies allow responsibly sited small to medium-sized solar arrays installed by residents and local businesses, and ensure any town-driven new construction is solar ready. And so that's something that the town has already adopted as a strategy. And it doesn't specify, I don't know if the plan specifies who it is who's responsible for crafting that ordinance, whether it's this body or the select board or somebody else. But I think that, as you know, for the discussion, that's something that the town has already articulated as a goal.
Okay then, it's later than 6:23.
It is 6:26.
Make a motion to adjourn at 6:26. I'll take a motion
I
for
so
that.
move.
Second.
Motion is second to adjourn at 6:26. All in favor? All right, thanks, folks.